What it do, y'all? It's your man Mike Titan, the gaming savant. Today, bringing y'all a series that I tried once before with like real life subjects and stuff. And after going back and looking at that video months later, I kind of didn't like. I thought it was kind of stupid now that I look back at it. But I'm gonna start doing more talks like these, talking about different stuff in gaming. Today's topic is gonna be PC versus console. Now, before we get into it, I have some potential names for this, and I want y'all to help me out. Now, here's a name that I'm leaning towards, and I'm probably gonna use unless something else just comes up or y'all come up with something that just blows off my socks. Titan Talks. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So that's like a working title of it right now. Other names I have is, of course, the Broken Controller, which is what I used to call it, but that was with another association that I'm not with anymore, and I kind of don't want to use that name because, you know, it was associated with that, and I'm trying to get away from that. Titan Punch and Titan's Corner. So let me know if those names, if I'll try to remember to put them on screen or in the description or something, so y'all can let me know which one of those you like. All right, so for y'all that know that I've been watching my videos, I play PC games. Now, most of y'all probably think I just play freestyle, which is kind of true. That's like 90% of the time what I play when I'm on my PC. Just recently, I bought some old games that I played back when I was younger. Final Fantasy VIII and Deus Ex Human Revolution I played back in 2011 on the Xbox. So I started thinking, and I seen another video of somebody talking about this. Why do people prefer PC over console and vice versa? And I'm gonna give you my thoughts and my point of views of why I like both, and why I think one is better than the other, and why I think one is, you know, not better than the other. So first of all, I'm gonna go with console. Now, I grew up playing console. I've been playing console since I was 5 years old. I've had damn near every console after the SNES. Had the NES, SNES, GameCube, 64, Wii U, original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS1, 2, 3, and 4. I even had a Sega Saturn for a short period of time. The only console I probably never had before was a Dreamcast, and that's because around that time, I think that was like when the PS2, PS1 came out, something like that, and we got that instead of the Dreamcast. But I would have loved to have a Dreamcast. But so I've got like 20 years of experience worth with consoles. Granted, I just started playing PC about a year and a half ago. The reasons why I like the console is, so there are games that I buy that I know is like, all right, I'm gonna buy this game, but I'm probably not gonna keep it forever. Like usually like Batman Arkham Knight is a good example. Like I bought the game for the story. I sold it as soon as I beat it. You can't really do that on PC. I know there's a thing on Steam where you can buy a game, but you have like 3 days to test it out and then you get a refund. But I'm talking about like going to GameStop. There's this place here in Arlington, Texas, or in Dallas overall, called Entertain Mart, which is pretty much like a souped up version of GameStop where they give you actual cash back. It's pretty much what GameStop was before they became. So they sell like TVs, all the old peripherals for games, records, all that good stuff. It's a pretty nice place, but then it went kind of corporate lately. So I used to do that. Like I would beat a game, usually an RPG game or story game, and then I'd sell it, get some cash back, or I would sell it to GameStop and trade it in to get another game. That's kind of how I've been doing ever since GameStop started doing that, because it's like, you know, there are games I get yearly. Like I get Madden yearly, I get 2K yearly, which I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get 2K17. I'm not even sure on that. But I would get that stuff and I'd be like, all right, you know, new Madden's coming out in a month. Let me go sell this while it still has value and get ready for the next Madden, because I usually don't keep games like that. Typically the games that I keep for a long time, I would probably say Halo is one of them. Because Halo comes out like every 4 or 5 years. Grand Theft Auto is one of them too. You know, we get a new Grand Theft Auto every 5 to 6 years. So those are the kind of games that I keep for a long time. Pretty much everything else I usually swap out of my game library yearly, but you can't do that on PC. So if I buy a game, it's like, all right, I bought Batman Arkham Knight on my PC. I beat it. I'm probably never gonna play it again. Now it's just sitting here looking me in the face. So that's one reason. Another one is built-in online chat. Xbox Live is probably the best online service that I played with so far. PS4, PS3, PS4, I never really got into because most of my friends were on Xbox. That's how I met them. We met them playing 2K, have an excellent party system, good infrastructure. Of course, on PC, you have stuff like Discord, Mumble, Skype, all that stuff, which is cool, but it's not built in game. And I see a lot of people arguing about, you know, there's the chat, like you type stuff, but if you need to like talk to people to do a multiplayer game, like you're playing World of Warcraft or something like that, you know, it's kind of hard to do that without proper communication. So that's another plus I would say for consoles. Next one, which can kind of go for PC too, but console exclusives. So your Halos, your Marios, your Solid Snakes, which now you can get, you know, Metal Gear Solid on PC, but you couldn't before, like back in the day. You know, those are the reasons that people buy that. Like the reason I bought an Xbox was, one, because I was in Madden leagues and I had friends on there, and two was for Halo 5, which, funny story, I really don't play that much anymore now, which shows how much I like shooters. But you know, that was it. You know, for PS4 you would have your Uncharted, Metal Gear Solid, Sly Cooper games and stuff like that. So those are reasons that you bought those consoles, is for those games. Like they always have games that come out during console generations that are called console sellers. You know, those were it. You know, granted now on PC they're starting to make emulations of all that old stuff. So like I think I got an emulation of an N64, so if I want to go play Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, you know, I can go do that. I have a GameCube emulator and all that stuff, so that's not really a problem. Of course now they're talking about making a Wii U emulator, so you can play your new Smashes, your Xenoblades and all that good stuff on your PC now. So for PC, and PC should seem kind of obvious of why it's better than consoles. For one, graphics. PC is able to reproduce graphics that consoles couldn't even dream of producing. If you think about it, your PC kind of is a console in a sense, because think about it, what are all console games made on? Computers pretty much, I'm not gonna say they run our lives, but they pretty much help us do anything and everything we try to do. You want to record music, got to use a computer. You know, you want to make a game, you got to use a computer. You want to do graphic design, you got to use a computer. So it kind of makes sense that that machine would be powerful enough to make better graphics than it would as your console. And plus, most gaming PCs are already miles away of your console graphics wise anyways. The second thing, cheaper games. So you have your stuff like Kingwin, G2A, Steam's always having sales. Like I said, when I picked up Deus Ex and Final Fantasy VIII, I got both of those and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 for like $13. Granted, you know, those games came out, Final Fantasy came out in 1999, Deus Ex came out in 2011. I'm not sure when KOTOR 2 came out, but I'm sure it's like early 2000s. So yeah, they're dated, but still, like if I went to GameStop and probably try to look for those games, for Deus Ex, I probably paid $20 off top for a game that's like 4 years old. Maybe 10, maybe 13, but I wouldn't pay like the $4 that I paid for that game. So PC definitely has cheaper games. They also, Steam is the one driving force for me for PC. I've heard stuff about Origin that I've never tried, and I heard other things, but Steam is like, you got almost every game that you want, and you can get old school games too. Like I'm looking into buying some of the old Final Fantasy games that I never got a chance to play as a kid, because I can do that on Steam. You can do that to a certain extent on Xbox Live and PlayStation with the PlayStation, what's it called, the PlayStation Network, the shit where you like rent games for like $7, which I think is horrible. So you can kind of do that, but Steam just does it so much better. PC, better FPS. If the game is properly optimized for the PC, those frames per second stay. Like I was playing Deus Ex and I remember it's moving like a smooth 60 frames per second, which I never got on the 360 version. And the last thing, which I haven't personally tried yet, I probably will try it once I get a new computer, or you know, eventually want to venture into that, but it's 4K, and I can probably guarantee you that no console will probably have 4K for the foreseeable future, just because it costs so much. So those are the plus and minuses of consoles and PCs, and those are reasons why I like to use both of them. Granted, I will say that over the past, I'm gonna say probably since about October, I've been playing mainly PC. The only time I really play consoles is whenever I got a league game in Madden, or I'm playing Tales of Zestiria right now on my PS4. But if the Tales of Zestiria was on Steam, I would be playing it on PC. So tomato, tomato. You know, let me know what you guys think of PCs versus consoles in the comments below. Which one do you like better, and which one do you think is better overall? Also, let me know which names you guys like. Let me know if you want to see this more as a series. I'll probably start trying to pump these out maybe every other week or something like that when something interesting I want to talk about comes up. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your man Mike Tight, and I'm out this piece. Go.